Another day of this insane hurricane season as 8 a.m. PST, October 27th, Tropical Storm Zeta, 20, 28 goddamn storms, has moved off the coast, just offshore the north coast of the Yucatan Peninsula. Um, it had a intensity of only 55 knots. It made landfall probably around 70 knots last, last afternoon. It actually became a hurricane. Uh, it's still well organized with a small central dense overcast, and it's likely to be strengthened over warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico. But once it hits the northern Gulf of Mexico and making landfall, it has decreased oceanic uh, heat content, possibly stronger shear. Um, I can show you a picture of it. Clearly, still very organized, tight, central disk overcast, very good outflow. This thing should get back up to hurricane intensity, maybe 75 knots within the next 24 to 36 hours before hitting that shear. Um, it's moving northwest most or around 305 by 12 knots, and will continue northwestward to northward around the southern western portion of the level high pressure area in the next 24 hours or so. Then a strong 5 or short wave trough closer to the should cause Zeta to accelerate northeastward to northeastward by the 8 Wednesday and Thursday. This will bring Zeta across the north central Gulf Coast late Wednesday and over the southeastern United States on Thursday. Um, they go with 70 knots. I'd go with 75. Oh yeah, they go 75. I'd go with probably 75 to 80. I mean, this does look really, really good right now. There's the track taken into Louisiana, just east of New Orleans. Making a final landfall in Mississippi, which is in line with the models. Pretty tightly clustered. I mean, most models taking it up to 75 to 80 knots as of this morning. The rest of the link, let's look at it. Our system right here, getting sheared to hell. Really nothing else to watch in the link today. So we're not. As for the East Pacific, we've got potentially another system trying to form in long range in the Gulf of Canapac. Let's see. At 20% at 5 days. Look at the GFS a little bit. Let's go 72 hours. And headed horn at 72, 96. 120, maybe a little bit of cold isochore. To the Para. Really, I mean, even 20 is a little bit, probably a little bit high. CMC, a little bit stronger. Definitely something that we watched. Maybe I'll look at let's look at CMC. Yeah, for a hurricane, which is definitely a little bit west, but of the general consensus. But and the GFS actually shows this too. Just before it heads back to the northeast, there's 48 hours. You see how it goes up here, make landfall, and then turns northeastward. And well, that's pretty likely to happen. Potentially a borderline hurricane landfall, I'd say. That's your tropical update.